zoning, and it's not the same.
Oh, they must be doing this now. Maybe, I thought they had, I don't know if they're doing this or this. They got two
No, but I pray they get to that first.
I can imagine. Not a good place.
This time, I'd like to call a special joint meeting of the Planning and Zoning Commission to order. Let the record show that all commissioners are present. Mr. Dumas is on his way. I see him right now, so he's coming. Item 2 on our agenda, the acceptance of the March 9th, 2011 proposed agenda. Have a motion to accept the proposed agenda.
Mr. Chairman,
Mr. Sadler.
under the roll call in the, oh, I'm sorry, this is agenda?
Yes.
I
the agenda.
misspoke. I'm sorry.
No, I need a motion to.
Second.
Okay, I have a motion by Steve Barrow, seconded by Howard Dalton to approve the proposed the agenda. Is there any objections?
It's not on there.
Motion passes. Item 3, of course, is our roll call. As of now, all commissioners are present. Item 4, public comment period. Anyone wishing to address the commission, sign in with the secretary, and you'll get 3 minutes to speak. We don't do the cards.
What?
We don't do the signing cards.
Okay. Oh, right here. Sign. Thank you. Chairman, I just have a question. There are 2 agenda things up here. I just want to make sure. One says Joint Planning and Zoning Commission, 6 p.m. March 9th, and it's got this agenda, and then there's another one that says zoning meeting March 9th, 6 p.m., and they have similar things, but I just want to know which one.
Okay, this is the joint
Okay, I'm
Planning and
just
Zoning
making
Commission
sure.
meeting for Parisian Villas, and the next meeting after this will be the zoning
Okay, that's
commission
all. I'm
meeting.
just wondering. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Okay. All right. Anyone else wishing to address the commission? Okay, no one else. Public comment period is over. Item 5, public hearing to consider the development agreement for the following small planned unit development, Parisian Villas. Mr. Murphy.
Mr. Chairman, Commissioners, as some of you know, and of course the new commissioners do not know, this small plan unit development was approved back in 2008. Construction plans were submitted and approved, and is presently under construction. There were several stipulations and conditions that were put on the approval back in 2008. Some minor changes have happened February of 2010 and so forth. Mr. Compton called me not too long ago and asked me to check my records for a development agreement on Parisian Villas, which we never did one, and that's why we're here before y'all tonight, is to start the developer agreement process. As I said, we're under construction presently. This agreement has within it the stipulations and conditions put on this piece of property with the approval by the commission and the council, and it has been looked over by the legal parties and the staff. And if y'all have any questions, I'm here to answer them.
Comments or questions from Mr. Murphy from commissioners? Well, if there are no comments or questions from commissioners, then I'll go ahead and open up the public hearing. Anyone wishing to come up and address the commission on this item, please sign in with the secretary, and you'll get your 3 minutes to speak. No one wishing to speak. Okay, public hearing is closed. Comments or questions from commissioners?
Mr. Chairman,
Mr. Sadler.
just to be certain, I think I have the answers to these questions actually, and I don't think there's problems, but when we looked at the property in the original plat map we had, there was no tot lot but I see the plat map handed to me as we walked in this afternoon shows the same, and that would have been a requirement. Also, there was an issue when I looked at it about, let's see here, 50-foot lots is measured by the code. The original plot showed 40, and now apparently the lot sizes have been increased, and the numbers have gone down to accommodate that requirement?
That's correct.
Okay.
I think the original had around 34, 35 lots, now we have 26 lots. We
Okay,
made them
so,
more.
yeah, 32, so you're down to 26.
Yes, sir.
All right, and basically, I think it's all else we saw out there. There will be a fence around the sewer treatment.
Yes, sir. It's actually ordered, the construction is already ordered and should be any day now. They start
8 foot tall.
8 foot.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Any other comments or questions from commissioners? No comments or questions. What is the wish of the commission? And I would like to point, we're going to be voting twice. Once is the planning commission, once is the zoning commission.
I'm going to make a recommendation. I'm going to move to recommend approval of to the Parish Council of the Development Agreement.
Have a motion to recommend approval to the parish council by Julio Dumas.
Second.
Seconded by Bob Nance. Discussion. There's no discussion. We'll vote. Mr. Dalton.
Yes.
Mr. Barrow. Mr. Dumas.
Yes.
Mr. Nance.
Yes.
Kluwat. Yes. Mr. Sadler.
Yes.
Mr. Esnard.
Yes.
Ms. Zarazua Gradine. Motion passes. That was voting as the planning commission. Now we'll vote as the zoning commission. Mr. Dumas, you want to
Ditto the motion.
Second.
have a motion to recommend approval to the parish council by Julio Dumas, seconded by Bob Nance. Discussion. No discussion. We'll take our vote. Mr. Dalton. Mr. Barrow. Mr. Dumas.
Yes.
Mr. Nance.
Yes.
Mr. Kluwat.
Yes.
Mr. Sadler.
Yes.
Mr. Esnard.
Yes.
Ms. Zarazua Gradine. Both motions passes.
Thank you.
Item 6 has been scratched off the agenda, so moving on to item 7.
adjourn.
Motion to adjourn by Bob Nance, seconded by
Second.
Julio Dumas. Any objections? We're adjourned. We'll meet in the next 5 to 10 minutes for our zoning commission meeting.
Continue on.